Alright, let's finally finish this game up. Well, I'm not gonna totally finish it up. I'm not gonna go for the remaining research tasks. I still have a ton of Pokemon to catch, and not a lot of time to do it. And also a lot of battles to do, because I gotta get like 1,000 battles, and I haven't been doing that. So yeah, this is gonna be nearly 100%. I'm not gonna get the research tasks, though. And that's probably going to be on my own time, and even then, I'm probably going to be done with this game afterwards. But yeah, I would like to finally be done, and of course, suddenly it started raining, which is honestly not all that good. Anyway, I did get myself up to 18 wins. Apparently my 18th match was against that rich girl who now, and I did actually look this up, and apparently her name was like the name of the year for 2025 simply because this game came out. Jassant. I'm only able to really understand it enough because I have experience with how you first pronounce this name due to other characters that I'm aware of. Those being Jacques from the original Cinderella movie, which, of course, is my favorite Disney princess, by the way. I'll just point that out. But yeah, Jacques the mouse. And then there's Jacques, a boss from the Spyro games. The first Spyro game, to be exact. That's the only way I know enough of this. Other than that, I'm just gonna point out that that rich girl here is exposing me for the fact that I struggle very much in understanding foreign pronunciations and just other languages in general. So there's now yet another reason why Jassant bothers me. Anyway. But let's put her out of my mind for now. And let's work on getting myself up to the number of required reward matches to finally unlock what is essentially the final side mission of the base game. But not only that, I'll be taking on the remaining ones as well. I'm going to try and make sure I get everything done, aside from, again, the research tasks. As much as I would like to try and finish that up too, that would require me catching tons and tons of Pokemon. Oh! Okay, I was not expecting Grisham here. Alright, let's go. Still using that Team Flare music. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm swapping. Yeah, I think that was a good move. Okay, that Hyper Voice being there is not good. Ninja down. Oh! Ah, yeah, these guys are hitting pretty hard at Salamence. And of course he's got Fire Fang. I am immediately swapping for Feraligatr. Whoa! Oh, bad choice, bad choice. Yeah, I want to get Feraligatr ready to go. I've got advantage here. It's raining. Oh, bad move. There we go. 5 bottles of iron. Okay. All I really need is like one more set of matches done in the Royale, which I've got plenty of time for. Although, it might actually be a good idea to do something else. Because it's not that hard to actually get these reward matches, and I kind of want to start knocking some of this other stuff out before I unlock the final side mission. Which... Huh. Oh yeah, I remember I started this somewhat. By the way, I found out that there's actually more of a multiplier than just ×2. You can actually get up to like 2.5. You could probably get even more if you're just really quick at battles. But yeah, I think I'm gonna forgo going after that, and I'm gonna do something else. What will I do, though? Should I finally do the Furfrou League? Or do I finally do this? I should probably just get the Furfrou League out of the way. Oh, I gotta go to each one of these areas. Looks like they all hang around the restaurants. Yeah, they all hang around the restaurants, including here. So yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I have to put all my mons away that aren't Furfrou. Much I'd like to have you out too, unfortunately I can't. Yeah, let's finally get this Furfrou League out of the way. Oh, I was about to say, I gotta be careful, because isn't this, like, in a battle zone? Oh, yeah! I forgot! I want to get their, I want to give these Furfrou some looks. Alright, where... I actually, for the life of me, do not remember where this person is. I do not remember where this person is who gives you the Furfrou haircuts. Hold up, I need to look where this is, because I completely forgot. Yeah, just taking a moment. I want to find the, Oh. Oh, I think I know where this is now. Okay, Furfrou Salon. That's near... around here, isn't it? It's actually pretty close by. Just gotta not go into the battle zone. Or I might have... Oh, wait, no. I mean, stupid. But then again, what else is new? Much rather travel across the rooftops. Oh, that's an alpha. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, where was that again? I think right here. Yeah, I never did actually think about giving all my Furfrou their looks. Oh yeah, I forgot I still have this one. I'm actually wondering... what... like, can you do an alpha? I mean, since this Furfrou is the biggest one... yeah, let's give them all some good looks. I'm noticing it says back to natural. Does that mean that Furfrou do not change their styles until you come back to this person? I thought the way this worked was that after a few days, they would kind of go back to normal. Or maybe they changed that for this game, so that way you could just keep whatever Furfrou you wanted. Anyway, my Furfrou all have different looks now. Let's actually start this Furfrou League. So it looks like you're the first one. Let's go. Should just mention the Furfrou Elite Four, not just the Elite Four. Looks like he's only got the one. I was not paying attention to their levels. Probably should. Alright, that's one. Let's take on... not you. You're probably the hardest one. I think you would be the second hardest. Or not second hard. Third hardest. Second easiest. I only know that name because one of my friends who also streams, streamed Engage, and there's a character named that. Alright. $58. Oh, and you have Iron Tail. Oh, you have Rock Smash! Okay, they do fight with type advantage. Alright, now we do Sushi High Roller. Of course, you have the Kabuki one. Okay, I'm gonna admit, these Furfrou trainers are definitely not being very elite because they're also utilizing what I'm pretty sure is Furfrou's weaker offensive stat. that will be where my alpha takes point. And I still have to come here for that 10-course meal. And by that I mean 10 battles in a row without being able to heal in between. Oh. Fancy girl. Although I don't think mine's gonna be that fair because I'm using an alpha. It created a substitute. Now, considering how, it's real time, I don't think Substitute's gonna be all that good. I mean, moves like Protect and Detect are actually really good as well, because you can now use them reactively rather than have to predict or set up your strategy around them, which to me just makes them actually feel a lot more fair to use. Okay, now I go here, but first I heal up. Oh. Well. That is also a pretty mean looking Furfrou right there. And I don't mean just because it's a shiny. Oh, great. And she has 6 of them. Well, let's hope the Furfrou I trained up are, good. I'm using 4 of them, not 6. Oh, of course you have type advantage. Okay, that's one down. We're both using workup. Ah, you waited. Did my move just get canceled? Actually, I haven't been looking at their 59. This Furfrou is alright to keep going. I have a Citrus Berry on it. That was close. And there's that shiny one that has nothing. Okay, it's got Giga Impact, but it doesn't have like a style. Meanwhile, I think we just kind of mirror matched with our moves. Wait, what? Are they talking about when the ultimate weapon fired? Did that really cause them to just close down shop? I don't know about the Spupa League. It would be kind of funny to see them try to do stuff, but then again, we're talking about Spupa here. I would say maybe a Vivian League, but I don't know. And there we go. That is 30,000 money and a gold bottle cap. That's if I was planning on doing that. Anyway, I should go heal up my dogs. And then finally let them rest. But not gonna lie though, it was nice kind of not only giving them different looks and stuff, but also giving them different movesets and items to kind of make them a little bit competitively built, I guess. But not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad to be done with that. Because, would like to get my items back for one, so I could put them on mons that really could use them. And now I don't have to keep holding on to them in my other boxes anymore. Oh, I actually didn't realize I could completely empty out my party like that. I thought I had to always have at least one Pokemon in my party. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna grab out Audino, I'm gonna grab out Gardevoir. Who else wanna grab out? Scizor, Lucario, Delphox, and maybe Feraligatr? Feraligatr or Doublade? I was thinking Garchomp. Maybe I should do Garchomp. Wait. What's this? I can also take that pin off now since I don't need it anymore. Still got like half a night. Start battles using grass moves. Fortunately, Chestnut's not been getting leveled up. Do I want to just put Magical Leaf on Gardevoir and do that? Like, I'm only gonna swap out Lucario for Glaceon for the time being, just so I have like a little bit more variety, I guess. Or I could put Absol out, and then I'll just temporarily change back to Magical Leaf. I don't need Draining Kiss yet. That's not till later. Ooh. Okay, seriously? God damn it, of course he uses that! At least I have a type advantage. Oh, I gotta do that 3 times. Wait. Who's aggroed on me? Oh, there's someone over there. Oh, ooh. Whew. It's not gonna knock it out. That was close. Alright. Oh, okay. Bad move. Bad move. Bad move. Sure. Glaceon should have... If I didn't take it off... Okay, good. Still has Shadow Ball. Now let's see if my next opponent... thankfully is not using a... Oh! No! How? Gardevoir, run! How? Okay, I can't. I gotta go elsewhere. That's too dangerous. I don't have a lot of time. No! Man, I'm getting, like, the worst luck with all this. Like, all my bonus cards are for, starting fights with ambushes and... Okay. Oh yeah, I put the Quick Claw on Audino. I also don't have a fairy move on it though because I decided to swap it out for Hyper Voice. And not wrong. Alright. No, 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 no. Ugh. No levitate to stop me this time. Mega Lopunny? Yep. That just makes things worse because it gives you a fighting type, which means I have a type advantage. Land hits with fairy moves. Okay, there's... Yes! Oh, why did you go and do that? Anyway, that's 12,000, along with what I got from the actual match. Oh, I didn't even notice there was someone there. Risky matchup, sort of. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish tonight. Yeah. There's not enough time to really get these out. Like, I could try for this, maybe, but I need to land, like, 5 of those. I definitely can't do that one, because I need a bug move, and right now, the only one who has that is Scizor, but he only has 1. Right. Alright, let's get my team healed up. I've not been using my Lucario because it's already like level 97. It's strong enough. And I'm gonna save that for the 10 battle gauntlet. But yeah, it's just about daybreak. So I think I'm actually going to utilize the time to finally get started on the big thing that I want to do before moving on with things. And that is, I'm going to go after the remaining colorful screws. So I've got like this, I've got a site up that actually has all the locations listed, so, and I actually went out of my way to not only find where they would be, but also mark down which ones I don't have, so that way I can just quickly blitz through this and get it over with, because I really just want it done. And I'm gonna kind of go in the order that the site does. I'm actually using IGN's site for this. So the first one, if I remember right, is near the Pokeball Boutique. Yeah, it's around here. This one might be a little tough to... Oh, I can kind of just come from here. But yeah, a lot of these are gonna require me to get on the rooftops. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of just go clockwise in doing this because, well, that's how the site has it, pretty much. Alright. The hunt for the colorful screws begins. And then after that, I'm going to do the restaurant gauntlet, and then finish up with ZA to get my remaining thing. Unlock last side mission, finish up with that, and I think there's something else I wanted to do. Anyway, I need to get over to where this one is. Okay. I'm looking and I should have only 14 to find. I did check with the guy who tells me how many are left. Alright, so, just a heads up, because of this, I'm probably not going to have, OBS active. Or, I'll have it active, yeah, obviously, but... it's kind of gonna be behind the window I'm looking at, so... I'm probably not going to notice chat. And it's right up there next to that, Pidgeotto. But yeah, just if I don't see someone chatting, that's why. Okay, so that should be the first one. So let's knock that out. Alright, next one was... where is that? That is around here. Should be up this course. I don't need you around right now. I actually didn't realize that I could have like no Pokemon in my party. I figured at that point... I figure with the way Pokemon games work, by the way, that's where it is. Usually with how Pokemon games work, if you don't have a Pokemon in your party, then, well, they just won't let you. And if you have no Pokemon available in your party, then you lose, and then that's it. But then I did also kind of look at the whole thing, because there's that Bulbapedia section on when you lose, you black out or white out or are overwhelmed. I think they decided to go with overwhelmed because then it doesn't feel... because kind of the idea of blacking out and whiting out is basically you lose consciousness. Alright, this should be the last one for the Rouge district. Alright, where's this one again? It's up around here. I don't know if there's a ladder there, though. But thankfully with Rotoglide, this makes just getting back over here easier, so I can check things over from the rooftops. If I can even get over there. Oh yeah, I can make that no problem. And there's even an Eevee. And a whole bunch of Mega Crystals that I technically do not need to do anything about. Ow. But because I am a little OCD about it, I may as well. Besides, even then, if I really want to, I can always get this stuff for getting more EXP candies. Not that it matters that much. This one was like incredibly easy to reach, so I feel bad about that. Alright, that should be every single one of them in the Rouge District. So next up is Jean, which also uses the same starting pronunciation as Jacint. Yes, I'm still gonna do that. Alright, let me see what we got here. Alright, so I'm looking for... Alright, where is this? Sector 3 near here. Probably gonna need to use Hall of Air to get up here. Or maybe not. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm not even doing anything to you. Oh wait, there's a scaffolding course. Which I'm probably gonna use. Just so I don't have to deal with that. Okay, it should be this building, right? Yep, this building, and it's right here. And there's another one right over there, too. I might wanna... I wanna go for it, because it's, like, right there. Is that the next one? I want to be sure I get them in order, so that way I don't miss out. And yeah, I think that is the next one. Yep, that's the next one, alright. Thankfully, easy enough to get to. Hello, random Dratini. And there we go. Also, it's still making noise. I was about to say, I think it might be bugged there for a sec. Alright, so that should be... 29, now I'm looking for 31. 31 is, where's that? Where is that? That is over here, actually. I think it's in there. Come on! I'm such a gamer. Alright, should be somewhere around here. I think it's... Where is it? Let me check that map again. According to the map, it's supposed to be like right below me or something. Oh, there it is. Got it. And of course I do that, because why not? Alright, so that is one, and then the next one is back on the rooftops. Oh, I think this one might be one of the hardest ones to get, actually. Yeah, let me get back up here if I can. And I guess get some, Never mind. Oh. I'm stupid. And unobservant. Well, I mean, I have been seeing a whole bunch of alphas as of late. Alright, where is that again? Over here. Yeah, there's no way I'm making that. There's no way I'm making that from there. Yeah, I think I gotta do it from the elevator. Yeah, not gonna lie, the night after I did the last stream, I actually did go out of my way to find where all these were, because I needed to know where they were so that way I could just expedite this. Right, it's up that way. Yeah, I wanted to expedite this, so I kind of did go out of my way to, like, figure out how I was gonna do this, and I'm pretty sure I almost pogged that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get up there somehow. I didn't really see where any other ladders were. That might be... perfect. Sweet. Alright, where is it again? It's over here. So if I am not stupid and fall off, I should be able to make this with little issue. I just gotta get past this Absol. right over there. There we go. That one should be 32. Next one's 40. That is around here, and I think it's on a scaffolding course. Yep. Fortunately, there's not anything that's really close by to it other than Wild Zone 8. At least it puts me on the side I need. Of course, I need to actually get up there. Oh wait, so there's a scaffolding. Oh yeah, it's right here. Another one where it's just, I just never did this. Okay, sure. Alright, that should be everything in the Jean district. So next up is Vert. And where am I going? Where I am going is, if I'm looking at this right. Oh yeah, these are the ones that are like right near Hotel Z. That's perfect. Although I think I was supposed to come in from another area. And then after I get these two, I'm gonna go quickly check with the guy and see if I am doing this right. Hopefully I'm doing this right, because if I am, then I should be able to find... Well, there's one of them. I think that one is not the one I'm looking for. I think the one I'm looking for is that. That is... If I am looking at the map right, it is over there. Which means I gotta make my way over somehow. Oh. But if I can be Pog and do that. Sweet. Now this will actually get me over to where the other one is, but I wanna get these in order just so that way I know for a fact I'm getting the right ones. Alright, that should be 58, and then the last... And I think what is considered the last one for the... Where's it again? I did just see it. Oh. Alright, that should be all of them for the Vert sector, I think, because I think I only had those two. Yep. It should be everything for those two, so next up would be the Blue District. But first off, like I said, let's see how many there are. If I've been doing this right, I should have picked up 10 of 14. Yep, there's 4 more out there. Alright, so... Blue District. Alright. Let me see what this is. This is... right here, apparently. Alright, let's go get that. Alright, so it should be, like, over here. Should be able to just run right to it. I should see the glow for it right there. Ooh, rare candy. Keep forgetting the button. Yeah, ooh, piece of candy. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently on the search for the color screws. I have 3 left to find. Okay. Next up is... I can actually mark that off since I don't need it on there. Guess I forgot to mark them off on IGN's site when I was doing that. Funny enough, for some reason, they will not let me track more than 10 before they're like saying, oh yeah, you have to sign up in order to be able to utilize our features. Oh, piss. I know this one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Technically, it's right here. I don't totally remember how I got to this one. Never mind. There's scaffolding here. Yeah, well, what I'm doing is, I didn't, like, write them down, but, I pulled up a notepad document. I typed out which ones I hadn't got from IGN's site using their specific numbers, and I'm using that along with the site, so that way I don't have to make an account to track this stuff. And plus, that means I can get off that site whenever. It's like... Oh, right. And... that was a nice save, I guess. No, there's no way I'm making that one. I legit thought I could get up here that way. Oh, hold on, there's a... do legitimately not really remember how I got... I don't think this'll work. No, it will not. Oh, but there's this! Hold up! Might just get this after all. Oh, right. Oh! I did not even notice that was an alpha! So, yeah, it's right over there. Yeah, that is indeed a jump scare. Oh, it's got Thunder Punch. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait. Well, anyway, I better wait for nightfall. Otherwise, if I try to get over there... I think about how did I get over there last time? Wait, hold up. Never mind, I'm remembering now. I've only got 3 more left. I think I can keep going. But yeah, bad... This bad little, thing on my part. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. It was easy enough just to get over here. Okay, now I'm about to suddenly awaken this Patrat. And... yeah. So basically, I just terrorized a sleeping Patrat just to get a color screw. Alright, that should be everything in the blue district, so all that's left is magenta. So if things are right, then I should only have 2 left, and I'm looking for... Alright. This next one should be... very close to a battle zone. Actually, I don't know. I might not be able to do this now because the battle zone is active. But I'll give it a try. Speaking of alpha, I hear one. Yeah, it's up there. And if there's no other way to get in there, then I'm screwed until I have access, which I think I might be. So I may as well just start grabbing some cards, and I may as well just get this out of the way. Do not turn around! I am glad their field of vision is obscured by the fact that I am behind a fence that is very easily see-throughable. Who needs real-life physics in a game? Firequake's better. Oh yeah, I could quickly knock this out. I still have to get up there though, and I'm pretty sure there's like no other way for me to do that. Until the battle zone is taken down. Which, I mean, I could just do that. I'm up here, you don't see me. You're an NPC, you do not know how to look up. Okay, so it's like over there, so... Imagine 10 they did. Oh, God forbid. Arceus forbid. that we somehow have NPCs that are able to look up. And God forbid that we have NPCs are able to do stuff like that. Also, that move right there is going to absolutely save me during the 10 battle gauntlet. Yeah, so I gotta be able to get in there. Unfortunately, this is how I would get in there. I would roll off and then rotoglide over. So I'm stuck until this battle zone is done. Which, I mean, I could fast forward it, but at the same time, it's also good to get the points that I need for it. Okay, I need to unleash plus moves. There is an Arbok right there. Ah. You know nothing, you see nothing. I was about to say, I'm surprised that that's still active. Target. Now I think about it, since I do have Will-O-Wisp, I wonder what plus move Will-O-Wisp is like. The Klefki. Maybe Will-O-Wisp as a plus move makes its burn damage even more frequent or just more damage. Alright, that should be enough for my next reward match. All I know is that moves that normally take a long time to fire off instantly. Huh. Okay, that's something I actually did not know about at all. I should try that next time I have to... Ooh. Right, who was I gonna side out for this? I don't know, it'd still be pretty good because of freeze dry. I almost want to say it might be Garchomp that I'm siding out. Oh. That was still a little bit. It probably cuts down their charge up time. Instead of like fires off instantly. And you know what? I will take that. I actually would like to avoid having to use healing items. Alright. Now it might be a good idea to look for a bench. Yeah, it reduces the charge time. Yeah, that's alright. I cannot bench. I do not need to do any more of this. Protein. Sweet. It will not let me bench while I'm in the battle zone. Rip. Which means I'm gonna have to make my way back up here to get that screw later. Alright, where exactly is that again? Right, it's over there. Where is bench? Is there a bench in here? I see bench! Alright, now let's do this for real. I need to remember how to actually get over there. Oh, there's a... Oh boy, I was once again not paying attention. Alright, right down there. Right near where that Ekans is. I have not heard any at all since the last time I found a shiny, which I think was on stream. Alright, so that should be... There we go, and then we should have one left. And that is the one in Wild Zone 9. Which, ironically, of course, is the place that I got my first shiny, being that Sableye. Which I now think about, really could have trained that one up as well, since it is supposed to be a very defensive mon. I could use it for setting up stuff during battles. Alright, so it should be around there somewhere. And thankfully, there is a ladder for me to get up here and go do that. I mean, provided I don't provoke the ire of the Meowstic. Of course, that won't matter when I got you to deal with. Oh, there's a ladder right there. I could actually... Well, never mind, because it's literally right there. Ow! Also, I am dumb because I left my Lucario there to just get pounded on. And there we go. That should be all of them. That should be the very last one. There we go. That's all of them. Let's go see our little reward. Oh, hello. I know I'm off playing the big capable CEO a lot of the time instead of being around, but I wouldn't be able to focus on that stuff if I didn't have you here to count on. Okay. Yeah, I think there's something that I can do here. Yeah, so apparently there's a function that I was told about. To take a selfie with her. Are you talking to the group or are you talking with someone else? Press Y. I did press Y. Oh! Yeah, I did that, but what about me? I mean, I can... Aren't they, like, supposed to look at the camera? When choosing an emote, press Y. Okay. Hold on, I need to get a better spot at this. Do that. But what about everyone else? Or oh, did they all just stare at? Did they all just stare at me? Is that what it is? I think it might just be a character most NPCs don't. Okay. Well, they seem to stare now, but that's only when I don't have myself in the shot. That's a little disappointing, actually. Because I would like to be part of the group. I would like to have everyone here. Yeah, they only look if you're in first person. Shoot. Oh, wait, now I remember why I came here. The fact that Tawny just showed up like that, that completely caught me off guard. I didn't think I was gonna see her show up again. Anyway, there it is. Giant plushie. and it will stare at me as I sleep. This giant Canary plushie really commands the room. Great craftsmanship, too. Well, considering how big it is, I am worried that could be used for something other than just a set piece. Alright, here we go. The only thing I am bothered about is the fact that I cannot have Drain Punch on Lucario. Otherwise, I would so use that. I should get a different item on Scizor. I mean, I do like the Mega, but it might not be as useful as I would like it to be. What to put on it, though, is the question. Not Focus Sash. I want to hold on to that. I have to hold on to that. Big Root. Actually, that might be good for Gardevoir, since I could steal more health. Because I am using a draining move on it. Yeah, I think for this, I will put the Big Root on Gardevoir so I can do that. I mean, that could be helpful at the same... But at the same time, I do have Swords Dance, and I do kind of like using that. I don't know if items come back during this. But I do have plenty of citrus berries, so I think I'll give that to Scizor. Alright, let's give this a go. And I gotta remember, I've got to really be careful about using Audino. What do I have on Audino again? Safeguard, Hyper Voice, Ice Beam, Thunder. Should be alright. And Audino's already pretty tanky. Alright, here we go again. Okay, good start. Good start. Don't you dare have Explosion. Scolipede, it's most likely gonna have Earthquake. Or never mind, it was about to use X-Scissor. I can live with that. Trying to remember when they start utilizing status conditions, because... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. And it's got Shell Bell. I'll keep Gardevoir out for Wish. Right, this guy likes using big damage recoil moves. Oh, he's got Wild Charge. Yeah, I'm more worried about when they start utilizing poison and stuff. Because that's where I want Audino. Because hopefully with Safeguard, I hope I'm looking at Safeguard right and that it'll protect me from the status conditions. This would actually be where I'd have either Lucario or... Oh wait, you use Screams. Right, and Mystic Fire. Okay, I'm just gonna overwhelm him. Sure. Yeah, I forgot. Every one of them has, like, some kind of, gimmick. Probably took them from all the, competitive players. Avalugg. I got Delphox, right? Yes. Yeah, you're just gonna bulk up and stuff. That ain't gonna help you when you're bulking up the wrong stat. That was close. Okay, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna swap Delphox back out so Wish will heal it. Okay, Wish should be coming into effect. Yep, there we go. Alright, good so far. And starting with Scizor is good in case I run into that person who's using poison. Kangaskhan. Oh, Fire Punch. Gengar, I think you're the one who uses poison. Yep. Oh, that was close. Safeguard, please. There we go. Everyone's good now. Oh, that hurt. Okay, 6th. How far did I get when I first attempted this? Scizor. Well, good start. Oh, and the exploitedness of stance change. That is why I... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Level 55, though. Yeah, I need my mons to be a lot higher level because, again, this is a 10... This is a 10 battle gauntlet. I gotta be able to survive. Because I don't get healing in between. If anything, this is actually more of a challenge than an actual Elite Four. That was close. Starmie. Just in case. Considering I'm dealing with something that's using a lot of psychic moves. Get Wish set up, and then Draining Kiss. And then that. Oh, perfect. Wish again. Wait for a moment. Oh, I think I might have... I think I needed a little more time for that one. Okay. Still, we're doing good so far. I don't know if this is as far as I got before. Arbok, okay. It might be a good idea to switch to Scizor. Brutal Swing. Leech Life. You had HP draining moves. But you're also using poison types. And that would have been bad. All right. Ninth course. I do not believe I got this far. This is all new territory for me. Gyarados. I have Scizor out right now, right? Unfortunately, Gyarados can learn a fire move. That can also learn Earthquake. It's got a Life Orb. Good to know. Just overwhelming power. Dragalge. Oh, you're just all dragons. Except for, except for Gyarados, of course. Okay, last one. More dragons. Okay. Get Arno out to take the wish. Stealth Rock. I don't know, please get out of there. Alright, last one. Tyranitar. Are you gonna Mega? Yep, you're gonna Mega. Okay, let's go. Last one's a Mega. Whew. Finally. And that gets me my final TM as well. So now I have every single one of them in the base game. No, thank you. I am not a gourmet. I don't play like that. But now I can have knockoff on basically anyone I want that can have it. And I think I'm gonna stick with this for my next reward match, which I shall now go do right now. I think I'll actually start off with... I'm really hoping this isn't a water focus trainer. So this should be for reward match 20. And it is... Vinny. You know, I'd actually kind of forgot about him for a while. But then again, he's the person who just shoots you all the way up to, what is it, rank F? Alright, let's do it. This will be for my 20th and probably final reward match. Because after this, I'm pretty sure it just goes back through the, oh, starts with a fire. Oh, that's actually bad. This is a bad setup. I wish I had Feraligatr. Oh, bad move, bad move, bad move, bad move. I am actually in a very bad position here. I'm gonna get Safeguard up. Yeah, I am in a very bad position here. Oh, wait. Right, very tight. Let's do it. Gardevoir, please get out of the fire spin. And now I'm in a good position. Now I'm in not as much of a good position. Cario, please get out of there. Get dodged, sucker! Oh, it's his last mon. Actually, I could probably just stick with Glaceon. I mean, Dragon type. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's 20. Five bottles of protein. And more of these. Okay, so if I remember right, the trigger for this final side mission is you have to win in at least 20 of these reward matches. And then I think there's something else. Is there something else you gotta do? Don't have to have that up anymore. I show up for once for something. What's up? Just trying to remember what that last thing I gotta do is. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna quickly look at what I need to do for this last mission. Okay, looking for side missions. Yeah, unlock criteria says beat 20 ranks in Infinite ZA Royale. And then begin main mission 39, which I already have. You will get an invite to a special tournament. So I actually just go back here. I'm actually gonna get the blade out. I can put Audino back since I don't think I need her anymore. So apparently I just go in here and then that's it. Oh wait, this is the museum. Oops. I meant to go to the rich hotel. Oh! And the thing does show up. Okay, perfect. Oh. Hello. I've been expecting you. Lady Jacinthe. Yes, I had to learn that name. Is waiting for you. And I'm actually trying to use this in the proper French pronunciation, since, you know, obviously where this takes place. And Scizor does not have an item anymore, probably used up that berry. May as well put the Scizorite back on, where is it? There it is. Here we go. Because she's got to have her own little thing. And thus, Bear Trap arms continue. I guess from what I've seen, a rather crazy individual. Yep, she is indeed crazy. She's like the very definition of flaunts her wealth and status. And I'm going to imagine... for this particular tournament, because I am fully aware of this already, is just nothing but battling her. Don't forget, you're here forever. Whether or not you manage to win the entire tournament.
Yes.
Yes, the cell. Well, now we could basically call it the Jassant games. Yeah. How did I just only see that and realize that just matches? So, if I remember right, she only uses the exact same team over and over. Which means I already have enough of an advantage due to the fact that I have a bunch of steel types. Like, as far as I know, aside from her Mawile, all of her Pokemon are weak to steel. This one especially! Oh, okay, we're being like that, are we? Ooh. And I was already praising earlier how, now Protect and Detect are reactive kinds of moves instead of... I gotta actually swap off now, because I imagine... Yeah, Clefable's next, and I know how this works. Good. Shotgun by Mega. So yeah, let's just get through this, and then I'm basically done. Glad I kept Ice Punch on my Lucario. Alright, that's round 1. And now I fight her again. Okay, good. We have healing in between. That makes this tolerable. So, do we add her to the crazy yanderification of other characters? That's actually a good question. Like, I mean, she's clingy, she is battle obsessed. She's rich. All she really needs is to have an absolute bad attitude, and she's effectively a dead ringer for Kaiba. Like, that's really it, is just, she doesn't have that type of ruthless attitude as Kaiba does. Otherwise, I could really compare her to him. And an Ojo-sama laugh. I could see that, actually. Of course. Oh, I pushed Lucario too hard. that is where that Eviolite is coming in clutch. Actually, I think the only thing that would really separate her from Kaiba is the fact that Kaiba just cannot stand losing. She actually takes it pretty well. Right, I still gotta do 2 more matches of this nonsense. And it's all the same team. And apparently you can continue to do this as much as you want. I'm not going in there. You come out here. Yeah, her Mawil's really the only problem Pokemon, because it actually has coverage and has coverage against other types, and also coverage against its weaknesses. Okay, I'm gonna let another Pokemon Mega for this one. Looking at the board, it actually reminded me of a joke I used to make with the old DBZ games, because that's literally how the Tell Games tourney was set up. I have specifically that far right. It has been a very long time since I last saw anything DBZ. Oh, right. I forgot. You have coverage. I technically brought out the wrong Mon, but whatever. Give Gardevoir some time. Anyway, one more. And it's still the same stuff. Although, the fact that her Pokemon are over level 70 does say something about this. Okay, I did like that. The fact that the plus move still beat it even though it used Protect. Alright, this should hopefully be the last time. Unless she somehow starts pulling this whole, I'm just gonna keep battling you forever and ever kind of thing. And I knew she was gonna start with Protect, that's why I went with Extreme Speed first. Almost. I was kind of hoping I would actually max out Lucario's level with this, but oh well. Forever. Finally got a decent version of that joke out. And there we go. 30 luxury balls. And lots of money. And now to run. Other way. Now to run and finally get away from this girl. Alright, now... If that's... I want to keep fighting you, my name is... Not gonna lie, I don't really know what joke you're going for at that point. Yeah, that should be every side mission. That should be every main mission. Yep, that should be everything. Shape Fighter and second, respectively. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, so that should be everything aside from the research tasks, which I still have a lot to do. I still have tons of catching to do, which is gonna take me a while. It's gonna take me a while. Oh, right! Right, I remember now. I remember now who you're talking about. Yeah, because Street Fighter, she's the Ocho-sama girl. Yeah, so I still have like tons of catching for each type, especially with Steel. And then of course winning tons of battles. And of course I'd be able to do a lot of this if I was going through the DLC, but unfortunately I don't have it, and I'm still gonna wait on a deal for that one. So I think I'm just gonna head back to the hotel. And just go finish off in the bedroom. Because even though this was a little bit of a shorter stream, I'm already tired. Use extreme speed to cheese the battles. Well, I mean, I used extreme speed to bait out that protect. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit myself right here next to the giant Canary plushie that may or may not be staring at me, looking to try and FNAF me. I wasn't sure where to go with that. I mean, it's big enough. That plushie is something. Yep. That's basically your achievement item for getting all the screws. That hunt was not fun. Well, finding them for the stream was alright, but finding them so that way I could get them on stream, yeah, that wasn't fun. Imagine Pokemon Company makes those plushies IRL. Well, if that life-size Gardevoir plushie is anything to go off of, it's gonna be hella expensive. And I mean, Gardevoir's not the only one that has a life-size plushie. I'm pretty sure they have furret ones, too. And while it would be nice to have a giant furret plushie to cuddle with, I'll say if I like Canary enough. Well, I mean, there's a reason I call her Crash Out Canary. But I will let you discover that for yourself. Speaking of, I could actually go see her right now. You know what? Just for a little bit of... Okay, this might be some spoiler, but yeah, go in here. And over here in the little area, there she is. You know what? I shall hang with her as we end stream. I was gonna end off in the bedroom, but you know what? I just figured, let's just give a little bit of fan service before we finish off. And plus, why not? Let's get a good look at the screen and everything. Just look at the setup. Everything. She got her drink, she got her snacks. She got all her stuff there. She's got 3 monitors, one of which is one of those rotating monitors and stuff for her chat. I have seen setups like these. Apparently I can crouch and rise as well. Tilts. Reset, everything. Smile. Oh, right, you're wearing your mask. Okay. Done. I'm done with the fan service. I'm all good. Yeah, so there we go. I shall end off right here. And with that, I'm finally done playing this game. I'm not bothering with the research tasks on screen. That's too much of a grind. And honestly, I'm probably not going to be touching this game until DLC comes out or I decide to run ranked stuff, which that's my own time. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. And hopefully next time I return to streaming, because I'm going back on hiatus after this for an indeterminate amount of time. I don't know when I'm going to be returning to this. But yeah, if I hopefully come back, I'll have a lot of things revamped. I'll have my updated looks, some other stuff. But, you know, life's a thing. Just gotta figure out the right time to be able to stream and when it can feel fun again. But still, good to get this out of the way, because now I don't feel like I have unfinished business anymore. But yeah, until then, this is Matt L. Place signing off.